Hey everybody, welcome back to In Bed with the Millennial. I'm the Millennial Javeda Bay, and this is my bed. And Happy New Year! It's 2024. It feels like it took us forever to get here, but also took no time to get here. It's very weird, but I'm happy we're here. I think that 2024 is going to be a great year. I just feel it in my bones for a wide variety of reasons, but most definitely for sex ed. And that's what you're here for, right? Sex ed, amongst all the other things you can find on my channel. But that's not the focus. It's In Bed with a Millennial. We're getting into some sex ed because it's a brand new year, it's a brand new month, it's a new Monday. And because it's a new year, and I just have this feeling that 2024 is going to be an incredible year for all of us, I want to make sure we have the skills necessary to make it a great year. What does that mean, Javay? It means that I want to talk about communication. Obviously, because if any of us are going to have the year that we want, we got to communicate it to others, to ourselves, and we can't do that without communication skills. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know we're not really taught communication skills. We're told communicate well, okay, but like how? So I want to work on that how part of this equation by talking about what communication skills are first. Like, we can't dive into the nitty gritty if we don't fully understand. And I'm not talking about communication skills in like the sense of like the King's Speech and like here's tools on how to like talk in public. No, that's not what we're doing. That's not my focus for us right now. If you want that, go sign up for like a debate club or something. I don't know. That's not the communication skills I'm talking about. I'm talking about the communication skills that play into the different aspects that go into our sexuality. So how to communicate what we're feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, how to communicate around sex, around our boundaries, around what we want and desire. All those things fall under communication skills. And most of us don't feel too confident in those arenas. I know that I'm still working on it. I'm still working on like, how do I actually say what I would like to be different in the moment or after the fact or whenever. Like, it's a continuous process of learning. But I want to help you start that active process of learning it. Because why go through trial and error if somebody can give you a recipe to skip the error, or at least most of the errors? So, what's communication skills? Obviously, it's all the things that tie into all the different aspects of what it means to have like sexual wellness. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back. There's a video that talks about the aspects of sexuality and it'll clear things up for you. But in terms of communication skills, we're talking about how to actually say what you want to say, but also how to actively listen to what others are saying to you. So that way this is like a two-way street. Communication is never just like a, okay, sometimes it is. Sometimes people just send stuff out. Like Amber Alerts are one way. You can't respond to an Amber Alert. But communication should generally be a two-way street. There's back and forth. There's feedback. It's a conversation. Because if you're just talking at someone, huh? What's happening here? So, with that being said, how do we start this two-way street of communication? Like, where do we begin? A lot of different places. And all this month, I'm going to break down how to communicate around specific things, like how to communicate around boundaries, how to communicate around like wants and desires and stuff like that. But when you're thinking about your communication skills, I really want you to take this week and just like reflect a little bit. Think about it like, do I feel like last year I was directing my communication and like explicitly saying stuff to people? Do I feel like I was able to clearly explain what was happening in my head? Do I feel like I communicated my feelings and emotions in a healthy manner? All that goes into it. And so with your communication skills, you're understanding how to like take time to process how you're feeling and then verbalize it, but also how to like take what someone else communicates to you, process it, and like actually understand how we are as human beings. Because as much as I would love to say that the world is like, no, we should never have conflict, we shouldn't know how, we shouldn't like have any problems with anyone, that's not realistic. We're all completely different people. And so for some of us, it's like, oh my god, yeah, I can easily express my feelings and emotions and say them aloud and not feel bad about it. And for others, not so easy. So reflect on it. See where you fall. Are you like on the opposite end of like, nope, don't know how to do it, it scares me, I don't want to talk about anything with anyone, let's just avoid it? Or are you like, yeah, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, we're gonna handle it like adults and keep it moving? Or are you in the middle, like, sometimes I do that, sometimes I do this, meh? whichever side you're on is okay, because we're going to work through it together. But communication skills are important, not just in our sexual relationships, but also in terms of our professional lives, our platonic relationships, in just connecting with ourselves. Like, if you can't communicate how you feel to others, it's even harder for you to process it, to understand it for yourself. Fun fact. So yeah, we're going to work on communication skills all this month, along with so much other stuff if you're following me on social media platforms, which you should be, because I want us to have a great 2024. I want you to have the sexual relationships that you want, the platonic relationships that you want. I want you to be able to say what you need, want, and mean, and people understand you. I want all of that. I want communication to not be this daunting, overwhelming, anxiety-producing aspect of our lives. I want us all to just like be like, you know what? I can say what I mean right now, and I can feel good about it. And I can know that you're going to walk away and understand what I just said to you. That is my hope, my wish, my dream for you, for all of us in 2024. And together, we can make it happen. But only if you do some things. Like subscribe to this YouTube channel. Come on now. It's been how many years and you're not subscribed? Get it together. And it's going to be a great time. 2024 is about to be lit, and you don't want to miss it, because sex ed content galore, as well as so much other stuff coming to this YouTube channel. Also, make sure you're following me on all the social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. I think that's all of them. Make sure you follow me on social media platforms, because I've got so much happening on there. And you don't want to miss that. You trust me, you don't want to miss it. And definitely make sure you subscribe to my email newsletter, because as much as I put out into the universe on social media platforms and on this YouTube channel, the powers that be love to censor me. So, in case anything happens in the year 2024, and I'm no longer on all the platforms that I've invested so much time in, my email newsletter is where you're going to find me. And definitely bookmark my website, themillennialsexpert.com, if you definitely want more sex ed content, because I'm giving it to you. Sex ed content. But yeah, until then, I'm going to see you later. Happy New Year again. I'm excited for what 2024 has in store for all of us. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, until next time, I'm going to see you later. Deuces.